Hi guys, welcome to the JKT Radio Podcast, episode 60. I am your hostess with the mostest, Kira, and you know what today? Today I'm going to be some old school discontinued chocolate, so I'm going to be a Crunch Bar, and I'm joined with my other discontinued chocolate bars, Chris.
I thought Crunch Bars still exist.
Yeah,
Crunch is still a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Obviously not where they sell Crunch Bars, because I haven't had any in so long.
I don't
Wow.
know what's
You're-
a discontinued
you're not searching hard
chocolate
enough.
bar. I get them at like 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I don't go to 7-Eleven.
Or like Shoppers
This
or
might
something
be
like
the
that.
problem. I don't go in Shoppers.
That is your problem.
This is my problem.
I don't
I
know
only go
what's
in
a
grocery stores.
I don't
They're
know.
not in grocery stores.
It's devolving. I don't know what a chocolate... I know what a chocolate bar is. I don't know what a discontinued chocolate bar is.
We might
you know
have to
what?
amend it
Let's-
to your favorite chocolate bar.
Let's just go with favorite chocolate bars you don't get enough of anymore.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a pretty easy answer for me.
Coffee Crisp. Actually, no. The Mint Arrow, actually.
Oh, I remember those.
Or Bounties. I like chocolate, okay?
Oh.
No, I said old chocolate bars you don't get enough of, not your favorite chocolate bar.
Well, honestly, I
I'm
don't
sorry.
get enough of any of those chocolates especially because I don't like just plain ass chocolate. It has to have something with it.
Heresy.
That's fair, I guess.
All right.
Basic bitches.
Also joined by Devin.
I'm actually, funny enough, because you already named it, I'm going to go with Crunch, because I don't have, I don't get enough Crunch nowadays.
No, there's so.
There's
Are you guys I'm gonna laugh if you guys are thinking of not the Crunch Bar, but a Crispy Crunch.
No,
No, I'm thinking the actual, like, the really thin
I'm thinking
Crunch
of Crispy
bars with
Crunch.
the little... Yeah, no, I'm
The
thinking...
one in the blue package.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Oh!
Yep.
Yeah, I get those. You can find them.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like got that
Yeah.
old like 60s commercial with the kids like
Crispy
I
Crunch.
love
Like, I don't
Crunch.
get them much
Yes.
anymore, but
No,
like,
that's a
they
Crispy
are-
Crunch.
Yeah.
I
they
like the
exist.
crunchy bars though.
Crispy Crunch and Crunch bars are different. I have Crispy Crunches literally under my desk right now.
Oh, okay.
The Crunch bar is different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I dropped-
You can find the crunch bars. You can also find crispy crunch and crunchy. I like crunchies more.
Crunchies are good. That's SpongeBob.
Crunchies.
I'm
I don't
also
think
joined
I've
by
ever had
Mc.
a crunchy.
They're the sponge top. Okay, well, we know what we're fixing.
If we can.
Okay, we're joined by also McBride, our fourth voice.
Oh,
during this
yeah.
debate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go old school a little bit. I'm gonna do a good old Charleston Chew.
That's not a chocolate.
I used to love those when I was a child.
That's not true. That is a gum.
That's
but
not
then
a
again, this-
chocolate.
It's coated with chocolate. It counts.
It is.
It is.
Why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
And I've heard it's
What's
best when you
chocolate
freeze them as
gum?
well, which I've never tried, but I'm gonna have to one time.
Wait, Chris, are you thinking of the Charleston Chew gum variety?
That's the only one I know of. So yes.
I know.
There
a
was a
normal Charleston
gum.
Chew is a taffy covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems
Yeah.
also weird.
It's just taffy.
It's amazing.
This is a.
Yeah.
We're just none of the whole bit just evolved slowly.
Then again, I do love
Welcome.
taffy. Oh, I remember there's one. I think it's like a Scotch taffy where like you literally have to smack it to break it into a bunch of little pieces, and then you can have it.
Macintosh.
Macintosh. Yes, thank you.
Macintosh.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I used
another
to
one I
love
haven't
Airheads.
had in a
Airheads.
very long time.
Oh, Airheads were good.
Thing is,
Macintosh, I
can't-
buy a packet for my grandma every
Oh my
Christmas.
God.
I can't eat any of those because they get stuck in my teeth, and I already have things that get stuck in my teeth.
It's funny,
Yeah.
I have like a love-hate relationship with Airheads because I used to love them as a child, and when my dad was still working with the RCMP, for some reason they just had boxes of Airheads
Oh,
for
that
like
would-
whenever they had to like help out with parades or whatever, they would just hand them out to kids. So whenever I went to the RCMP in Coquitlam, I would just constantly like grab handfuls of Airheads, and I would
You
just
get
like
so sick of those.
Oh.
I would OD on Airheads basically.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
not
like,
good.
I can't have Airheads anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, no, that's too much.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's. But I think the reason they might give those Airheads is they don't really expire, do they?
Not really. It's just
They're good for
It's chewy plastic. It's chewy flavored plastic.
It
Realistically,
really is.
that's all it is.
You could just pay.
Like,
you could just,
of course,
like,
it doesn't
dump
expire
sugar on
because it wasn't a product to begin with.
It's not food. It's just we have some leftovers that won't solidify. Eat them, children.
Yeah.
Yay. Well, then again, wasn't margarine actually like gun grease or something?
I mean,
Probably.
Yeah.
Fucking what?
Yeah, in World
I wouldn't
War
believe it.
One. Yeah, margarine was actually used to grease your muskets and all that.
I mean,
but-
all it
God.
is vegetable oil.
That's
Like it's made out of vegetable oil usually.
It's
Yeah.
not great for you still. You should not. I say, and I only have margarine in the house because
Same.
I can't have
Well,
butter
I
here.
used to have
It's
margarine
cheap.
all the time, and then I heard how bad it was and how just regular butter was so much better, and I was like, all right, fine.
It really
yes,
is.
however,
I like butter anyway.
expensive.
Yeah. I
It
use
is
butter
expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I buy butter sticks for cooking and only use them for cooking.
Margarine is
Pretty
honestly
much.
like it lasts longer
It does.
and it's cheaper, so I just grabbed that. Wow, that was a jump.
Go Boomy!
Oh yeah, no, the cat. You know when you get those gifs of like the cats doing a crash in midair?
Oh yes,
I just saw that happen.
I love it.
Oh god, I love those gifts. Though, can we do? Shall we talk about what my cat here has learned how to do? And she did it
Oh.
again yesterday.
Oh, the dice thing.
What has she learned? Oh, yes,
Right.
of course,
The
yes.
dice
yes.
thing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure all of you by now know you hear about our animals. My cat sits here on her own chair and sleeps for most of the podcast. She's my lovely assistant, isn't you? Isn't you? I'm holding her now, and she's upset that I woke her up.
Aw.
So when we play D&D, we play with real people dice instead of electronic dice. And I sit here on the edge of my desk in a tray. And if I don't have to roll them, you'll hear me tapping with them, and I'm pretty sure all of you have heard me just dropping them.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've all heard me drop my dice as the DM.
Yeah. Well, no, it's when I'm waiting or when I'm talking, I'll fiddle with the dice. You guys probably hear this noise a lot. And
Oh, yeah.
That's me
I-
playing with the giant dice like a
Oh,
ball.
I thought that was you eating the dice.
Oh, no, this is eating the dice.
No, we talked about that early
Nope,
on. We
nope.
don't eat dice. They
Unless it's
look
dummy
yummy,
dice.
but we don't eat dice.
What
This
if
is
it's
true.
dice I make out of candy? What if it's my candy dice?
Well, you see, that's
Well, then you're
different.
just confusing the shit out of everyone.
Okay, yeah, so the cat has learned some things. The cat A will, if I'm eating food off a plate, will actually try to grab it with her claws and take it away to eat. This is how she tries to steal food from me.
Oh,
Kiki
boy.
does that too.
Yep.
She actually stole popcorn out of my smart popcorn bag.
Yeah, it's just the claws come and they grab and they leave. Or if I have it in my hand, because I stand up and eat in the kitchen, if it's something small. Because there's too many animals. If you sit down, you're playing a losing game. So I'll stand and she'll climb up onto the edge of a chair, like the table, and then put her paws on the top of a chair and just try to reach for my hand to pull it closer so that she can eat it. Fucking bastard cat. So she has learned. She came on my lap that night, picked up the D20 and just dropped it back because I thought she was going to pick it up and fucking run off with it, but she dropped it. And I laughed. And it was like a 16 or something.
Yeah, it was something high.
It was something really high. And then she did it again, and she again just dropped it back in the tray.
And it was a nat 20.
And that was a nat 20.
I almost feel like you should create a little character just for the cat that just
Tabaxi.
shows up here and there.
I mean, you could just make it Tabaxi Rogue.
Yeah.
Or Bard. Rogue Bard mix.
Or you could just actually RP a cat.
That's the
Cat.
same thing.
We'll just give Thorir a cat.
Yeah, there you go. That just shows up every now
We
and
need
then.
to give
It's-
the rear a cat.
I need to give Thorir a cat. Oh my god. I must.
That would be the most adorable thing. I would love it.
Yeah, it's not. I
Petition
don't.
to buy the rear a
Yeah,
cat.
cat. Oh no.
Agreed.
I love how this has happened, and already half of the people have agreed.
Yeah.
Just give Thorir a cat. It's not like he hasn't.
the DM.
DM
Pretty
has
sure
a
It's not
nobody's
like he
gonna
hasn't-
complain. I mean,
Yeah.
besides the fact you already have a what is it?
A baby
pan flute?
dragon. I have a pan flute. I have a baby dragon. I have a girlfriend. I have make friends with all horses, even though I don't have animal handling somehow.
Yeah, I don't. I also love how
Excuse
somehow,
me.
just for preference, anybody listening to this, in our camp, since we're all playing in my particular campaign, out of all 5 of the characters, only one character has proficiency in like vehicles. Only one
Sif.
of you knows how to drive, and that's Sif.
Yep.
And I think that's hilarious.
To be fair, that's
Hey.
the same with our
Which is
other
most
campaigns.
hilarious because, like, she's the smallest one out of the entire group, so
She
God
is.
forbid that she needs to, like, ride a giant, like, Clydesdale or something that's pulling
Okay.
a wagon the entire time. It's
But
just
that
gonna
would
look
be
like a
fucking
gnat on top
cool.
of a on top of a monster.
That would
That-
be
you'd
fucking
have-
cool, though.
You'd have to ride side saddle. I don't think you could physically ride that without being side saddle.
I don't think so.
I'm
Well,
just
Christ,
thinking of those
I
like
need a goddamn stepladder to be able to get up to attempt to ride side saddle.
We just throw you up there.
I'm
Pretty
I'm
much.
just imagining like that, like that motorcycle that has a little compartment on the side that somebody
sidecar?
can ride in.
Sidecars.
This little
Yeah. The
sidecar.
rascal?
The
I love it.
only thing I can use for reference is that bit in Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade where he's with his dad on that
With
thing.
Sean Connery
I'm
in the side
with
holding his
Sean
briefcase.
Connery. And I'm just imagining Sif driving one of those things, and in the sidecar is Thorir, just
Oh
this
my God, I
giant
love it.
lizard.
Yeah, because I'm a big boy.
Oh dear.
Actually,
Well,
to
we
be fair, I
almost
think
need to
you're-
make that a
you're, like,
side
one of the
quest at one
second
point.
shortest, though.
Yeah.
But I think Thorir's actually the second shortest in the group.
Yeah, no, I'm taller than Theris.
No, Theris is like 5'10", 5'11".
I'm 5'10".
I thought you were 6 feet.
No, you're 5'9".
Oh, am I 5'9"?
Yeah, you're
I'm off.
5'9" because Rue is 5'11". I think Kalmos is like 6'3", I think, and I think Theris is like 6 foot something.
Yeah, and then Sonair is 6'5".
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's a big boy.
The rear, so she went from being the tallest in the group to the second shortest.
Yep. I rolled randomly for all my heights and weights both times.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. God.
Yeah.
And I rolled randomly as well, and yet I came out with 4-9.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, I think you rolled like a 1 and a 2 for height.
Something like that, yeah, because like the base height's like what, 4'5" or something like that, and then
I
it
think it
so.
was
can go up from
4 or
there.
5, yeah. The book's right here because I had to play earlier this morning. I was
Yeah.
awake at 7 a.m.
Sorry,
to
I'll
play
put a
D&D today.
D&D warning at the beginning of all of this
Yeah,
for
oh, yeah,
Yes.
people that aren't interested.
We need to stop doing that.
Yeah, we said we would
Need-
stop
We said
talking
we'd
about
stop
D&D.
talking about-
I know we
D&D.
got into it. Plus, I'm 2
And then we
beers in,
didn't.
so I'm just kind of
Oh,
into
no.
it. So
They're drinking.
Again?
But also,
because
I'm
there's
just
a
saying,
game going on, I have to drink.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying, if a group of people can turn their D&D podcast into an animated show, I'm pretty sure there's at least a couple people willing to listen to our bullshit D&D campaign for like 10 minutes.
That's
Oh my
fair.
god! If we could somehow get an animator to listen in on one of our sessions and like animate the episode, that would be
That'd be
fantastic.
fucking cool.
I'm just thinking about that bit.
We would
with,
all have to combine to
Thorir
pay
and the
them,
ships.
obviously, but that would be
Yes.
that would be an investment I'm willing to go for.
Honestly, yeah.
There's the whole the electrocuting the ships would be fucking cool.
So I love how we
Right?
said we should
Oh my
stop
god,
talking
that would
about.
be brilliant.
We just were like, we should stop talking about our D&D because nobody's gonna know the context.
I know. I'm sorry.
Continue talking
more.
about D&D.
talking about it, but it's okay because
Back-
honestly, I love talking about it.
Back to regularly scheduled randomness.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
So
no
do
hair.
we? What?
What?
Oh.
It's just that reminded me. Like, I don't know how many of you ever watched Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh my god,
Well,
yes.
yeah.
Not
But
in a
there's
long time.
there's a bit
The
with
old school
Colin
one with like
Mockery.
Drew Carey and all that.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
only version.
Oh, naturally.
Like the one with Aisha Tyler's fine, but like the original's the best.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit, and the thing is, I actually don't remember the context for it. But thing is, it was like a running joke about how Colin Mockery is bald,
Yeah.
and it would just
Yeah, pretty
wind
much.
his way into the rest of the series. So at one point, Colin Mockery just goes, "Doo-doo-doo, I have no hair," and it pops into my mind just unexpectedly.
I just remember the
I thought
one
you
with.
said I have no hand, and I was more confused.
So I just heard one of you just go doo doo doo, and I was like, I have no hair.
But it sounded like I have no hand.
Says me with the longer hair and the beard.
Yeah, you actually
Hey,
have longer
there you
hair
go.
than I do, I think, at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Devin's close to the same length of
I
hair
think
as
I
I
have
have.
the shortest hair in this.
How much hair do you have now, Devin?
Well,
Well, actually,
I don't
it's
think
actually
as
not
long
that
as Kira's.
much.
Because I was gonna
It's
say
like-
I've been growing mine out for almost a year now, and it's almost at like shoulder length now.
It takes a while.
Oh yeah, like mine's still like.
I just
mine
have the
is,
shortest hair in the group right now.
Well, the thing is, mine's also because I had kind of like a fade going on before I started, so literally the top of my head is actually longer than the bottom.
Yes.
So you've got a reverse mullet.
I have a reverse mullet, kind of. So like the top of my head, the hair literally goes down past my eyes, but
Okay.
the back of my head literally just goes down to just right the back of at the bottom of my neck.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
Okay,
I still have
okay,
the
yeah,
longest
So like
hair by
it's
far.
still
I
not.
was like, Kira, I'm pretty sure your hair is like down to your ass.
Yeah, it's not that
Almost, yeah.
No,
Unless
Vince
you
cut it. Vince cut it when I dyed my hair purple and orange. It just comes to my tits.
So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like the front of my hair now, like I can eat it.
Oh yeah, that's
So like
I
it's
hate
down
when
that far
happens.
now.
I've got a mustache if I move it.
Hey, there you go. I mean, I got a mustache if I wait a day. I don't
I
want
know,
that to
we're-
happen, and I prevent it, but it can happen.
I
have a
don't
little-
have mustache.
I have a little bit of hair here.
We went from talking
Little
about
femme stash
chocolate
going on.
to D&D to hair.
I love my fen stash.
Everybody has hair. We all have to accept it.
Yep.
My hair's almost long enough to go in my eyes again.
Oh yeah.
Right, because you did the whole heckin' fade thing.
Yeah, I have to. Well, right now we're growing it out so I can like basically do a top knot so I can like have the side of my head
Nice.
shaved so it's short and then pull it down and suddenly bob.
What I'm kind of
Nice.
thinking of doing, I don't know if I will, but like when I grow my hair out long enough to like where it's like past my shoulders, I'm thinking of getting like a buzzing one of the sides.
Oh yeah, do that.
Oh,
Do
doing
the
that
half
thing, yeah, yeah. I'm contemplating doing that as well. I'm not at that stage yet, but I'm thinking just like because I had the point where like the top of my head was really long, but then I shaved the sides and the back, so it was just the top.
Yeah.
I did that just for a show that I was doing sometime last year, but it was that was the best decision I've ever made. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
like because I especially with Cyberpunk going on and like one of the big
Yeah.
posters going on is like with V with like the one side of her head shaved off and the rest kind of grown over. It's like I really love that look.
Yeah, no, it's
I got distracted by puppy.
you did get
Aw.
distracted by Puppy.
Puppy?
But yeah, yeah, that's kind of part of the thing. Like I was thinking like that or like Natalie Dormer from the Hunger Games.
Right.
Like, that
that's
was a
that's the other
fucking
thing I was
aesthetic.
thinking. Yeah.
That knows it's funny. I've never seen this anime, but there's an anime called was it Promare? And there's this dude that has like the craziest fucking hair like that, and I'm just like, that is a fucking aesthetic, and I like it. I don't know how my hair, because like my hair is also very thick and wavy, so I have absolutely no idea how it would look
Yeah,
when
you-
it's like super long.
It's
You
gonna.
got
It'll be
really
interesting.
wavy hair.
Yeah.
See, when you said that, Devin, though, I posted the gif of the only person I could think of.
I'll help you figure out how to deal with long wavy hair. It's a
Yeah.
pain in the ass. What
'Cause,
the fuck
like,
is that?
The last time I did long hair, it was in high school, and it looked terrible because it was still in that like kind of like awkward stage.
It was a mop, man.
It was
It
It
was a
takes-
little mop.
awful.
The problem with wavy
It
hair
does
is like
take a
it
while.
goes sideways, and it goes sideways before it goes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because curly hair doesn't. It needs the length to get weighed down.
I just saw your GIF, Kira. And,
Yeah.
oh,
That's all I could think of.
it's funny that you posted to Gary Oldman because I just saw for the first time Leon the Professional with Jean Reno and like 12-year-old
Oh my
Natalie
God.
Portman.
Oh, God.
And
Oh.
Gary Oldman's in that, and it's such a good movie actually. Cause like I don't know, have any of you seen that?
No.
No.
It was Natalie Portman's first movie, and it's like Jean Reno is like this big dude who's like a hitman, and he like lives in this apartment just by himself, just chilling by himself, and like Natalie Portman's like his neighbor, and then Gary Oldman shows up as this like crooked DEA officer, and he like kills all of Natalie Portman's family, but Natalie Portman ends up hiding out with the hitman, and so he kind of like trains her kind of to become a hitman. It's a fucking crazy movie, and
That
Gary
sounds
Oldman's like
super
amazing
familiar.
in it.
Sounds really familiar, and yet
It's
none
like,
of it sounds
I
familiar.
don't know, it like because that's also the movie where it's like Gary Oldman's like, bring me everyone. It's like, what do you mean everyone? He's like, everyone. That's the movie that's from.
I don't know
Okay.
what we're talking about anymore.
It's a
Words.
meme. It's a meme. It's a good old fashioned meme.
Also,
Gotta
Devin's been
love-
recently refocusing on Hades again.
I am, because I
Oh,
started
dear.
playing Hades again, and God,
It's addicting.
it's so fucking addicting.
I tried to warn you.
It doesn't help that everybody's hot, so
No.
I'm just like, well, shit.
Bisexual.
Me when playing Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Who decided you couldn't romance Keanu Reeves? Well, actually, I think because
pretty
Keanu
sure
Reeves
he's
is
dead.
in your head and he's dead.
I
So
think
that's
haven't tried that
probably
yet.
why.
schizophrenia.
Apparently, I found out there are 4 different endings.
Oh shit.
That's not a lot.
Yeah,
For
because
a new
I
game.
finished the main quest, and I'm working on one with Judy right now. Like I figured out the thing with her is you have to finish pretty much all of. It sounds like you have to finish all of the side quests before you can continue with her.
Ah.
Which like I'm not super stoked about that,
No.
but at the same time like the OCD in me like loves the fact that I have to finish all of the side quests, and I'm just like, yay. But yeah, so I'm interested in finding out about this whole Johnny one. And it's like, well, I'm gonna have to figure out that one as well.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Oh man.
Perhaps.
There was one story that I was very happy how it went, and I'll let you figure that out for yourself, Devin. It's a side quest.
Oh yes, when I eventually get back. to playing.
I don't
Eventually,
think
when you
you've
get
gone
back
back.
into it.
Is it
Yeah,
the
it's like
one you sent me?
Eh?
Is it the one you sent me?
No, that's a different one, but that's fantastic though.
It's funny because like I'd put that off, and then I got a bunch of other games that I was playing, and it's like, okay, so I finished Miles Morales, I finished Ghosts of Tsushima,
And then you restarted Spider-Man.
I restarted Spider-Man because I got the remastered Spider-Man. I've been
yeah.
trying my damnedest to keep myself invested in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but honestly,
Yeah.
it's honest. There's so much of it that I feel like Odyssey did a lot better. Like the combat was better in Odyssey. Like above everything else, honestly, I've been trying to get through the story, and it's just so boring.
Oh, that's
like,
not good.
It's like it's a story about Vikings. You'd think it would be interesting, but it's really not. It's kind of just like they kind of just decided we're gonna rip off the basic plot of Red Dead Redemption 2, but like not good.
This is Valhalla?
Yeah.
How is
Yeah.
Well, it's basically because like you're kind of like following this your like brother onto England, and you're like setting up a settlement, but like I
Oh,
think
right,
the
yeah.
brother is starting to kind of go a little bit nuts. He's starting to pull a little Dutch Vanderlyn shenanigans, saying he has a plan, and then that plan's bullshit, that sort of thing. But it's just like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like you have this big old space, and the combat isn't very good, and it's also really like buggy, like not in like a cyberpunk like game breaking buggy, but like half the time when they talk their lips won't move,
Oh, Jesus.
and
That's
it's just like,
concerning.
oh, Ubisoft. Like I mean, that being said, it does look on the PS5 very pretty. But yeah,
If
it's
you
just
can
one of
get
those
your
things
hands
where
on a
it's just like,
PS5.
yeah.
Got them.
I
I'm
mean,
still trying to get my hands on an Xbox One or Xbox X.
Yeah,
I keep
that's
trying to call it a 1.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah,
already
I
a
might
thing.
eventually go back to Cyberpunk once I get through Hades. In
Again.
20 years.
When you get through Hades, as if Hades ever ends.
Yeah.
This is the game that never ends. Oh, though, I got recommended a game from 2003.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And, so... it was just really random. Like, oh, have you heard of this game? You should play it. It's from really old, because we were talking about another old video game. It's called Impossible Creatures.
Impossible creatures?
Yeah,
Okay.
and this was like on a disc on a PC. We're talking that old, people.
Oh, that old.
Ooh,
Okay.
wow.
That old. You can the graphics look that old. But you get to fuse animals together to make super mutants as an army to stop some crazy man.
That. Oh, I've
Oh, did you pick up the picture?
I don't like it.
It's great. We were
Show.
talking about a scorpion wolf. This is how I got to this game.
I don't.
Is we were talking about a scorpion wolf, and
No.
I'm sorry, a scorpion wolf?
yeah, you can make a scorpion wolf. You can make the cover art is a scorpion tiger.
Okay.
Like you
don't
can
like
fuse
it.
animals together to make basically an army of super mutant
I
animals
found
with
a
different stats.
fish cheetah.
Yeah,
Is
fish
So
cheetah. There's a shark
basically,
tiger.
this is like
Is this like a
furry's
video
wet dream.
game version of Animorphs?
No, but-
no.
Rough.
There's
Oh,
a
that's
fish
not the right
cheetah.
copy. Ignore that. That's not the right picture that was supposed to copy. That was a link. So, you're supposed to just
Oh
you
my
have
God.
you have a flying train as your base, and you have to collect animal DNA to fuse animals together to fight some evil villain, which you couldn't remember because obviously this game is from 2003. It's almost 20 years old.
Oh, this reminds me of a game I just remembered about.
Yeah, this is what my conversations were this morning, people.
Because I was this just reminds me because I remembered a game that I used to play in like the computer labs when I was a kid. It's called Zombinis. Don't know if any of you
Why
guys
does
remember-
that sound familiar?
I know I'm Googling because it sounds familiar to me too, and I don't like it.
Beanies. That sounds really vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it's like the little. It's a puzzle game basically. It's like got these little blue creatures that you create, and you have to get them through to the end or something like. I don't even remember anything about it, but I remember the creatures. And like I don't even remember what it was about. I just remember it was a puzzle game. But
That
I used to
sounds
love
so
it
familiar.
so much.
Oh my god, it's on Steam now, guys.
I know. I found it because I was trying to remember what it was called. It's like $10 right now.
Yeah, so it was the
Yes! I just looked at the thing. I'm sorry. But yes, I do remember exactly what these were. So these were from like when I was in elementary school. We played
Yeah,
this in our
same.
computer class.
Yeah,
My
that's what
God.
I'm thinking about too. Like that, I remember I'd never actually go outside to play recess. I would go to the computer lab
Computer
and either
lab.
play this or the truck simulator.
And they were
Yeah.
basically lemmings, right? Like you had to get like as many as you can to like the other
the
side
end.
of whatever it was.
Yeah, like there was
Oh
a
my
pizza
God.
game and they would be trapped and like yeah, I remember it was so
Oh.
much fun.
I was just
My goodness.
immediately brought back to my childhood right there. Holy shit.
Right?
Oh my god. You know what else is a good callback though?
Some
Live.
lines.
There
Some
you go.
lines and not the cocaine.
Maybe we
Some
should bring
nostalgic
yeah.
lines, perhaps.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold up. Some lines. Let's reword this a little bit.
No, cocaine.
Cocaine.
Cocaine!
Oh God, why did that sound like Gretel?
That's concerning.
So, let's see. Gonna see how fast I can get through these because I swear the last 2 times we've done this,
Right? We just
something's
blasted
gone
through
fucky.
them.
Something died.
Something.
Every
Oh, yeah,
time.
that too.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of which, pause.
Oh, fuck
Aw,
off.
man.
Wow, I
Wait,
jinxed
wait.
it.
Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. Unpause.
Okay,
We're good?
holy shit.
Yep.
We're good.
Alright.
Minor glitch. Minor glitch. It's okay.
I
It's just
see.
a little blip in
Okay.
the matrix.
Yep.
So this one should be fairly easy. I've heard this song many times, from the Canada Top 100, and it goes like this:
Oh, interesting lyric.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
This does sound familiar.
This does
I got
not
nothing.
sound familiar.
What year was this in the 100s?
It's 1989.
God damn, you like to stay in the 80s.
I do. It's because they have the best music.
I do,
True.
but I like to.
This means nothing to me.
Can I hear it again, please?
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
Why do I know that?
Why?
Why
Yeah.
do I know that?
It's one of those ones where I swear if I actually sang it like it's done in the song, you guys would probably get it.
Yeah, see, that's
Of
one of the hard
course.
things is because we have to say it stoically. It
Yep.
makes this really hard.
You have to make it sound so deadpan so it doesn't come across.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right,
got nothing.
that's 2 minutes. Can we hear the chorus?
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm
Oh.
down on my knees. I want to
Oh.
take
Madonna.
Madonna, like a prayer.
Yep.
Like a prayer. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Chris got it first.
Ah!
There we go. Because it was like oh god.
Right. Yes. And
Well, 'cause
now
I actually
all I can
realized
think
I
of how the
actually
verse
can't.
goes.
Sing the lyrics to the song because then we'll get copyright.
But also, I will point out, there's part of that chorus you probably should have skipped.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
there
It was
was-
that. It was.
I
I
love-
think it was that next line.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like compare. Because I was looking there. I was like, oh, I have to stop.
And
I love how when you started, we all just went, no, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh damn. That was good.
well,
I haven't thought about
Hey,
Madonna
I-
in ages.
we thought about her last week, or a week before, or a couple weeks ago.
Couple
Whenever
weeks
I
ago.
think about Madonna, I think about this sketch show.
Oh, yeah, 'cause it was like a virgin,
French and
yes, I remember.
Saunders. And where it's Dawn
Yeah.
French and Jennifer Saunders, and they do like all these like parody things, and they did a parody of Lord of the Rings, and they have a running joke through all of their skits where they do jokes about Madonna because I think Jennifer Saunders really likes Madonna. And just for context, Jennifer Saunders is the voice of the fairy godmother from Shrek 2.
That makes sense.
That lady.
Oh.
You know, the one who did the
Yeah.
best version of I Need a Hero. So it's that lady and a lady named Dawn French. So there's the bit in Lord of the Rings where Gollum's eyes come out in Moria and Frodo's like, Gandalf, there's something over there. And Gandalf just goes, don't worry, it's just Madonna.
Oh, no. All right, so shall we, the
Yes, the obscure one now.
Oh, yeah, this one's going to
Obscure.
be interesting. I legitimately have never heard of this song before.
That's not helpful.
Why do you
Oh,
do that?
Good.
Well, because, like, I don't know obscure songs.
Valid.
I'm not even very musically knowledgeable. I'm just like, I type in obscure songs and I'm like, well, here we go.
Here we
damn
go.
Here we go. So, here we go. So this obscure song goes like this. Like the dust that settles all around me, I must find a new home. The ways and holes that used to give me shelter are all as one to me now.
I hate
That
the way
doesn't even
ends.
sound correct. That sounded really weird at the end.
To be fair, I'm going on some random lyrics website because I can't even find the proper thing for the lyrics. So
That's
Cool. It's that
concerning.
obscure.
The only other time that happened is I actually had the song, though, to go off of. It's just no lyric side had the song.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
That was, The Blood Arm.
But hey, at least this
Yeah.
one actually has a lyric site.
Yeah, but it sounds off and horrible. What genre?
Australian grunge.
The fuck?
Oh,
Right.
Australians a
Is it-
style?
Is it the Beards? It's the only Australian band I know.
It is not.
I mean,
the
Aw.
AC/DC.
beards.
Oh, AC/DC. The Beards. AC/DC is an obscure. Yeah, the Beards is a band.
No, but AC/DC is an Australian band.
Yeah, but they're not obscure.
Well, depending on who you talk to, they're either English or Australian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I'm
it's
pretty sure they're.
Because they were
I'm
born.
pretty
They
sure
were
they're
born in
Australian.
Scotland, I think it was.
What?
They
But they
moved.
grew up
Yeah,
in
they moved.
Australia.
That's
Yeah.
not even England then. That's UK.
That's
Well,
okay.
it's like either
They
somewhere
would
in
kill
England or
you.
Scotland. I just know they're
we're-
not native Australian.
We have half the time left, pretty much. Devin, can we have the
Course.
chorus?
Please.
The sun reflecting off my pillow, bringing the warmth of new life, and the sounds that echoed all around me, I caught a glimpse of in the night.
Why does that sound weirdly familiar?
I got nothing on that still.
I got nothing.
Probably don't know it, and just lyrics.
What
always sound-
year is this?
I believe. So this is actually difficult for me to find, but I've found 1994.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
That's
it a
just
band
more
or a
and more
dude?
concerning.
It's a band, I believe. It's a band.
Okay.
The more you give us hints, the more concerned I am. 30 seconds.
The only Australian band I can think of is Airborne.
I don't-
Yeah, that's not it.
No,
We're
they're
not gonna get
they're
this
too
one.
mainstream, as it were.
Too mainstream, I think.
Well, there's also,
God.
what was it, 5 Seconds of Summer?
Oh
That was,
yeah, that fucking thing.
That you guys got all mad because it was Australian.
Yeah. Isn't Duran Duran Australian?
Duran
Maybe.
Duran was Australian, but no, I'm not sure. Well, actually, no. I think I've done an obscure song from them before. But,
That's the timer.
Yeah, so this song was a song called Afterglow by a band called Incursion.
Why does that weirdly sound
I've-
familiar?
Yeah, that
There's
really sounds
a s-
familiar. What the hell?
There's a small part of me that actually, this might have been actually a song that we did already.
No.
Okay, I
Afterglow.
just want to make sure.
I mean,
Because
I
some
know
of the
don't
there's an
lyrics
Ed
sounded
Sheeran
very
song by
familiar.
There's an Ed Sheeran Afterglow song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Why
know.
we
I
haven't
feel like
done
I know
any-
another Afterglow song. I don't know. Anyways.
It's possible. Alright, movie quotes. The thing
Movie
we can
quotes,
do.
the
We can
things
do
you
that one.
do. So the quote goes thusly: "Those of you lucky enough to still have their limbs, take them with you. However, leave the limbs you've lost. They belong to me now. Except you, Sophie. You stay exactly where you are."
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of movies with a character named Sophie now.
The only ones I can think of off the top of my head is Letters to Juliet.
That would be a very weird
That would be
twist.
extremely concerning.
I would love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have them. Is it Braveheart?
It is not Braveheart, however, it is another movie that is very
Nightfall?
violent.
No. Is it?
Yeah, no,
what
it
was
is
that movie we
obviously a
just
violent
watched?
movie.
Mad Max?
It's not Mad Max.
Okay.
What year did this movie come out?
I believe it was
Children of Men?
It was not. It's not Children of Men. Hang on. I actually am realizing. When did this come out?
Devin, the timer.
So,
I mean, to be fair, we can still guess.
2003.
okay. That didn't
Almost
really help.
20 years ago.
Stop that.
Yeah.
I'm here to make sure all of us feel old.
I turned 25 this year.
Would you guys like to know some of the cast of this movie?
Oh, how I wish
Yeah.
I was only turning 25 this year. Anyways.
It's okay, dear.
So this
Hi,
movie stars Uma Thurman and
Kill Bill?
Yeah,
That's
Wait,
what it
Kill-
is.
but which one?
2.
2?
Nope.
Kill Bill 1?
Damn.
Yep.
That's Kill Bill 1.
Because immediately, nobody, because everybody remembers all the people she goes out to kill, nobody remembers Sophie, the translator, that she lops her arm off when she goes into Go-Go's club.
Huh.
Oh, fuck.
All you had to say was Uma Thurman.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's like, cool. Uma Thurman.
I only know her from Kill
Quentin
Bill,
Tarantino.
so-
What has he done?
Ten Quarantino.
All I know
Yeah.
Uma Thurman from is Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. The I think she's still casted as the bride.
And now I'm only
Yeah.
thinking of the Fall Out Boy song Uma Thurman.
Yeah,
curious.
same.
Did we
Did
guess
anybody?
who said it?
Would it be the bride?
Yeah, it would be right. Now I'm curious. I will award an extra point. Does anybody remember her actual name?
The bride doesn't have an actual name.
Yes,
The
she does.
bride is not till the it's casted as the bride.
Admittedly, she's not referred to by her real name until the second one.
Well, because she doesn't. Because in the beginning, she's not actually given a name. She has different stages of life. So she's like the assassin, the bride at some point.
Yeah, but she does actually have a name.
But at that point in the movie, she would only be the bride. That
No,
wouldn't
that's
be
what
her
I said.
name.
It's just a bonus point to see if anybody can
He
remember
did say it's a
her
bonus
actual
point.
name.
I don't think I've ever seen either of the Kill Bills all the way through, so I got nothing.
What?
I usually pass out by halfway through the second one.
Kill Bill.
I
The
don't
Kill Bill
know.
movies are the only Tarantino movies I actually care about.
I'm honestly
Oh,
not
there's
the
the
hugest
timer.
fan of any Tarantino movies,
Me-
to be honest.
Me neither.
I remember
except
this
for Kill Bill.
specifically because I felt really bad about taking everybody to the theater to see Hateful Eight because it's like 3 hours long. I
That
was like,
oh my Christ! I mean, like, kudos
is-
for him, like, filming the entire thing in basically one shot. But holy shit, it doesn't need to be 3 hours long.
No, that was
Alright,
one of,
I'll be
it was
right-
one
I'll-
of his only movies that I actually remembered not caring for that much.
I'll be right back because I'm being harassed by 2 dogs and an extra cat on top of my own cat.
Lemon!
That's fair. One thing that
Lemon
I
is
do
in
love.
Peaches is in here. Keisha's in here.
Aw. One thing that I do love about the Hateful Eight, though, is Channing Tatum getting shot in the face.
Yes, that was great.
That was the like the entire movie. I'm just like, oh fucking, what the hell's going on? And then fucking Kurt Russell smashes a guitar that he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, oh god, I felt when I heard about it, I was like, oh Jesus, because you can actually see Jennifer Jason Leigh like, oh shit.
And I remember Vic telling me like the reason why like everybody was freaking out why they were when he was smashing that guitar, because they had a replica of that guitar that he was meant to smash, not that one, which was like a very
the real
rare
guitar.
vintage actual like
Oh.
Gibson
Yeah,
guitar or whatever it was,
like
that was
fucking
worth like
expensive ass guitar.
$20,000 or some shit like that.
Ouch.
Yeah.
They got in a lot
Yeah.
of shit for that guitar.
That was bad.
That was
Yep.
bad.
That was
bad.
bad.
Oh man. See, like,
That was-
there was Channing Tatum getting shot in the face, and then there was Kurt Russell vomiting blood onto Jennifer Jason Leigh's face. I
That
was
is
like,
very
okay.
true. I forgot about that.
Like, I remember, because, like, I'm horrible when it comes to, like, violence, so I'm like, yes, go as hardcore as you possibly can. So when he's, like, when she's poisoned him and he's, like, crawling on top of her, I was like, you better do it. You better vomit on her face. You can't
Yep.
have him just keep vomiting blood and then have him get on top of her and have nothing happen. You have to go all the way with this, and he just vomits blood all over her face. And I'm like, yes! They did it! It's disgusting, but they did it. And she like
Vomit
has her
on
like mouth open because she's laughing, and I'm like, oh, it was
Oh.
that was nasty. And
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
yeah.
but yeah, I think an excellent case for a movie not needing to be like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
It-
I also
it
think it's
went-
funny because like
it
I'm watching the football match right now between Man U and Newcastle, and as you were saying that he vomited blood on what's her nuts, they actually got a third goal. So I'm like, yay! But I just like, not yay for that, but yay.
Oh my god, did I ever actually tell any of you? Well, actually, I think McBride, you were there. Did anyone actually? Did I ever actually told my weird New Year story that involves the Hateful Eight?
I think so.
I must have heard it, but I don't remember it off the top of my
I
head.
think so. This. Oh, this is weird. I think I mentioned this story to you, Chris, because we had just we hadn't been dating, but we had just like met each other,
Okay.
and we were like,
Oh,
we
God,
were in the
that
process
far
of
back.
texting. Yeah, this is far back.
Holy shit! All right.
Devin,
So
our
then-
memory doesn't go that far back.
So basically, I guarantee if you mention the story to Victoria, Victoria will remember, because Victoria was really mad
She
at me.
probably will, yeah.
Yeah, Victoria was really mad at me, even though I had absolutely no control of the situation. Well, I mean, I did, but basically... Anyway, so... we're all heading out for New Year's.
Oh, no.
And...
Wait.
Cody and
Was
our
this
friends...
one? Was this when we all ended up downtown?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I do remember this then.
I had I mentioned a friend of ours had a girlfriend at the time. They're no longer together, and this girlfriend brought along a friend of hers who I don't think any of us had ever met before.
I remember this very clearly now.
But we were all kind of sitting there, and we were all getting very drunk, and this friend comes over, and I think the girlfriend had whispered something to her. Basically,
You've told me
my
about
friend's
this.
girlfriend at the time had basically mentioned, because I think I had never actually, I don't think I'd even ever kissed anyone.
No, not
No.
really.
Nope.
This
This
was
was
my
your first
first
one.
kiss.
This was
my
along
New
the
Year's
lines
kiss.
that
Yeah, 'cause you
that
texted me about it.
Me and
Yeah,
Jade
'cause I was
had
just like,
bed.
so
In
this
some
happened.
pub downtown.
Yeah, because you texted me about it when it happened. I'm like,
So-
oh my god, that's hilarious.
So this girl, she was a very nice girl, but again, I didn't know her.
Yeah. We
And,
had
like-
just met her that night.
We had just met her that night, and keep in mind, this girl was very drunk. Like I was very drunk, and she was more drunk than I was.
Yeah, it was at
She's-
the point where like you felt bad for her because like after New Year's and after this happened, she went
like,
pretty
in
much
the toilet,
immediately to the washroom, and that was
chucking.
her for the rest of the night.
Which I don't think I had anything to do with, but
No,
so-
you didn't. No.
No,
No,
she,
that's the alcohol.
That's the alcohol.
She I think first she like wraps her arms around me, and I'm like, okay. And then she sits on me and just kind of like starts looking at me, and I'm like, hello. And keep in mind, the bar
Hello.
for some reason is playing The Hateful Eight in the background. I don't know why. That is not a New Year's sort of movie at all.
No.
So, this admittedly very nice, very attractive woman just starts to suck on my face. And I'm like, and at this point, I'm just like, okay, sure, it's New Year's, fuck it, whatever. But I'm just like,
This was when it hit midnight too, wasn't it?
this is when it hit midnight. So it hit
Yeah.
midnight. She's sucking my face, and I'm
Confused.
and I'm there just like, okay, this may as well happen.
Just
Like,
experiencing
to be
it.
clear, I wasn't against this happening. I was like, whatever, sure. So, this was a consensual thing that happened, but I'm just looking up, and as I'm making out with this girl, I just look up at the TV, and then it's the end of The Hateful Eight, and Jennifer Jason Leigh is getting like hanged, and she's like all bloody faced, and she's like dying, and I'm just like, this is the weirdest fucking New Year's. It was the craziest thing. And Victoria's like, Devin, because again, me and Chris had just met. We weren't dating or anything.
Not really.
Not really.
We were talking.
And we're talking, and to keep in mind, I hadn't planned on this happening. This was very much
Hello.
hello.
Okay, so if I may give my side now, because that was fucking hilarious. I didn't even
Yes.
notice that the Hateful Eight
and
was on in the
Victoria was
background.
so
But
mad.
yeah, so the ball drops, and you know, just as like if you're a couple or two single people that happen to be together at the same time, just like when
Or
the
being
ball
sat
drops, you
on.
have to kiss to
Or-
bring in the new year. So
yeah, being
Yep.
sad.
so Vic and I do that, and the other people that we were with do that, and then all of a sudden we look over at Devin, and he's just like face deep in this other girl, and we're all just like slack jawed in awe, just like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? It's just like, for the fact that it's just like, this is happening, cool. It's just like Devin got a kiss at midnight, but at the same time we all realize that this is Devin's first kiss ever as well. And it's like,
yeah.
what the fuck is happening?
I only remember being told about this night originally because me and Jade lost money on it.
Oh
Really?
no.
I remember
What?
that. I remember you were
What?
talking about how you had a
We
bet.
had a bet going that
remember
Jade would
hearing
get
about this,
a
actually.
a woman to kiss her before you.
Yeah, I remember you
Yeah.
were telling me
Yes,
about that.
That's right.
Me and Jade lost money.
I think it's. Oh, I just think it was really weird because I think this may be the alcohol and the fact that I was kind of in a state of shock that this happened at all. So I literally remember
So was the rest of them?
yeah. So she gets off and goes to do her own thing. I'm pretty sure I don't think I ever even saw her again afterwards. But I remember about 15 minutes afterwards, I had completely forgotten it had happened at all. So I would just like my memory's running, and I'm like, Cody, did that happen? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. That
Yeah,
happened.
like the only way I can describe after the fact, like when you two were done and she got up and she went off, it's just like the only
throw.
look on your face that I can describe was like, you know how like in World War II pictures you see like the 1,000-mile stare. That's exactly what was happening. It's like, what the fuck just happened? And then, like, you immediately erased it from your mind, and it's just like, all right, hang on, I need to confirm something here for a second.
Yeah, I was just like, did that actually happen? It was like 15 minutes afterwards, and I somehow completely forgot it happened. And I needed to confirm with you all that
Meanwhile,
that
Vic and
actually
I are
happened.
still staring at you, just like, oh my god, did this actually just happen? And then at some point, we all have the same face. It's like, oh my god, did this happen? You're just like, what the fuck just happened? I don't understand.
I feel like I'm partially for that cause for that because you're used to either me with hugs or being as
Yeah,
cuddly as I
You're
am.
probably
Right?
so
Yeah.
used to Kira
Everyone?
just sitting on you.
I
Well,
feel like
thing is,
I'm.
when she did
I'm
this,
to
I was
blame.
like, because thing is, admittedly, I think they were talking about like if I was gonna have a New Year's kiss, and I was like, well, I'm just starting to kind of possibly see someone, so I don't know. And they're like, oh, but, and it's one of those things where I realized, like, yeah, maybe this girl wasn't the girl for Cody at all, because she literally, I had told her this, and she had sent this poor, drunken, very nice woman over anyway.
Oh, she absolutely sent her over.
Oh, absolutely. She sent her over.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, I remember her sitting on me, and I'm just like, I had an inclination that that's where this was going.
Yeah.
So-
You're
but I'm
used
just
to
like-
Kira just sitting on you.
But it's like, I don't want to assume, so I don't want to, and again, it's like, it's New Year's. I was like, it's a whatever thing. It's not a big deal, so I'll just be like, get off me. But I'm just like,
Off
there
me,
was, like,
wench.
the gears
Also,
were,
you never do.
the gears were just running through my head of like, is this where this is going? Is this where? Oh, yep, that's where this is going. Okay.
Oh god, yeah.
I remember afterwards being like, should I maybe? I'm just gonna like mention this to Chris just to be
Yeah,
like,
'cause you
'kay.
texted me, and it's
Yeah,
like,
because I was
"Hey,
just
this
like, just so you
happened."
know, this happened. Like, it wasn't my intention, but
Oh
it
yeah,
did
no,
happen.
I remember that. I remember laughing because I think I was at work, and I just remember laughing my ass off about it. Like, oh my god.
Right, because
I
you were
just
still
wanted
working
to,
at the
like-
gas station at that point
Yeah.
too, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to, I texted you just to be like, okay, this happened just in case. So if you hear about it for anyone else, you know, I didn't just go out like cool. I just met you. I'm
To
gonna
be
go
fair,
out.
I mean, we
and-
weren't really dating.
No,
yet.
we
Like,
weren't dating
we
at
were
the
seeing
time.
Each other.
We were like we had met up in person like maybe once.
Yeah, I think we had like another date like soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
we
the
were
once
texting.
before. Because
And
it was
I
just
like
remember,
early
like-
December when we set up that meeting thing.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was a little
should
bit
say when
jealous, but I
Vic
was
set
also
up that
kind
meeting.
of like, yeah,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I remember I was like a little bit jealous, but I was also like, hey, that's funny as fuck. Like, oh
Yeah,
my god.
because I think I was gonna go with you, but I had to be at work at 5 a.m. on New Year's
I
Day.
remember
Yeah.
I remember it was also a shorter
Yes,
date
yeah.
because I kept getting lost in the station.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, because we started somewhere before we ended up downtown. Like we were in
No,
the North
We
Shore
were at
for something.
we were at Cody's place because it fucking snowed that day, so we were trying to get a taxi
Yes.
to go down, and we spent like a good hour or 2 hours at Cody's place just kind of chilling.
And I remember I was lost because it was in the waterfront, or it was in either waterfront or the other side of waterfront. But I remember like trying to walk back and forth, figure out what the fuck you guys were talking about, and I was lost. It took like 20 minutes, half an hour, before you guys actually had to go home.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm stupid, okay? Not in my
God.
defense. You guys didn't know there was another exit.
No, we didn't.
Because you stupid North Van people only knew about the one exit to the station.
Yep.
Yep.
There's like 4.
Yes, thank you.
Oh my god. I can't believe we started talking about Hateful Eight. I was like, I don't think I've ever told my weird Hateful Eight New Year's story.
My god.
This is the weirdest
Well-
podcast.
It's one of those things
This
where it's
pod-
like, part of me, like,
this
I
podcast
kind
is
of hope
special.
at some point I end up meeting Quentin Tarantino so I could tell him this batshit insane story.
He would put it into a movie.
Oh,
you know.
absolutely.
Like, this would be something that would go into a Hateful Eight movie.
Probably.
Or not a Hateful Eight, but like a Tarantino movie.
Quentin Tarantino.
And it's funny
There would be
because
more feet
If
involved.
it was a Quentin Tarantino movie, we would have made out and then we would have shot each other.
And then there would have been feet involved
There would
somewhere.
have been feet involved in some.
But yeah, no, fuck. This just reminds me of another New Year's story way back before I knew any of you.
Okay.
I was
Good, it's not mine.
Yeah, no, I was still attempting to get back with my ex at the time, which I think at that point we were, but it's like, I don't know, it was whatever. That's a whole other story altogether. But I just remember it was New Year's. We're all at a pub. Then the New Year's happened, and all that fun jazz, and then it was time for everybody to get home. I was the DD that night, so like I had maybe 1 beer at like 11, and we finally left at like 2. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm totally fine. Like, don't worry about it. But of course, there are checkpoints everywhere, and it's mayhem trying to get. Of course, this is happening in North Van as well, and it's mayhem trying to get across the bridge at any point whatsoever. So I get pulled aside because I'm also transporting 3 or 4 other drunk people at this one time. So I'm just like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, we were at a pub. I had 1 drink at like 11, and it was like 2 a.m. at this point. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna get you to pull off to the side, and we'll do a breathalyzer on you. It's like, yep, totally fine. Meanwhile, all of the drunk people behind me are freaking the fuck out. It's like, oh my god, they're gonna get you, and we're not gonna get home. We're all gonna go to jail. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god! And then I was like, would you all calm the fuck down? You're only going to make this worse. I promise you. So I get out. I do the breathalyzer thing. Comes out like perfectly normal. Everything's fine. I explained to the officers, like, I'm just trying to get these people home. I'm the DD tonight. And he's like, I appreciate what you're doing. Off you go do what you gotta do. I get back in the car. I say everything's fine, and pretty much all together in unison. He's like, "Oh my god, I love you."
Drunk people are so
It's like, yes, I know. Just shut the fuck up. I
know,
will get you
sweetie.
all home.
I know, sweetie, I know.
Drunk people
See,
are
that's
so
why
fucking weird.
Drunk people are fun.
Drunk
See, that's
people are
why-
hilarious.
I don't like.
I just let
alcohol.
everyone just pass
No,
out
no,
at
no.
my house.
Drunk
if need
people
Pretty
can
much,
be
yeah.
hilarious. They aren't always hilarious.
I don't like being around drunk people all the time.
be. What about drunk Kira?
Drunk Kira is different.
Drunk Kira is hilarious. I would
Kira-
love to spend more time with Drunk
Yes.
Kira.
Drunk
Drunk
Kira
Kira
is
takes
safe
you on
and
an
not likely to
adventure.
do anything
And fuck, when
bad
this
to
whole
me.
COVID thing is done, we need to go on a drunken adventure downtown. That needs to happen.
Yes, we do. Yes,
Especially
we do.
at fucking celebrities, because I hear far too many stories of you at celebrities. I need to go there with you.
I
Yep.
thought I was at Numbers.
Yeah, no,
Either
when-
way, it was some pub down Davie.
when
Yeah,
when COVID ends.
I've been at the gay bar several times.
Yeah,
We do a lot of karaoke
one
there.
of many.
Now the big one is celebrities, and you have to pay a cover to get in, and then the smaller one, like literally 3 doors down or something, is Numbers.
Oh wow, there you go. I wonder
that's
because
the
I
one I
know
go
of a DJ that does stuff at celebrities, so I wonder if they're still doing things. I should ask.
Possible. I don't. I can't dance. I go to the karaoke part of the bar and have drunk dancing with random people in the
No, but-
karaoke part as we sing.
We're all white. Nobody can dance. Come on now, be
No,
realistic.
I just refuse.
It's drunk dancing, McBride.
See,
we
that's
can all dance.
that's the best kind of dancing.
Here's the
No,
fun thing:
but-
I don't drink really much, and I don't dance because anxiety.
See.
But
that's
toss a
fair.
Caesar
It's-
in your hand and you're all for it, right?
No, honestly, like I've had Maxine give me like 4 or 5 like really strong drinks, and I still don't dance. I
Yeah,
am
that's
in
fair.
perfect control of myself because
No,
I've been around
I-
alcoholism my entire life.
That's fair.
Also,
You guys...
trigger warning for alcohol mention, because that's a thing that we should probably mention.
Yeah.
For people
Yeah,
with
please
experience.
drink responsibly, guys.
Should have put
It
that up
is-
ahead of time, but oh well.
Drink responsibly. It is technically really actually poison, I say, as I have alcohol literally within my reach at all times.
I mean, I'm literally on my 3rd beer right now, so yes,
yeah,
drink
but you're
responsibly.
drink responsibly as I just kind of move all the alcohol away from my desk.
Subtly slide them away.
I have a bottle of rum currently under my desk.
Anyways, I
perfect.
think we're getting close.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's been our really odd adventure today. You guys hear some D&D, some horrible drinking stories, which we haven't even tipped the iceberg of, because I've got a lot as well.
Yeah, that's the small of what we talked about. It's the small chip that landed on the Titanic. We haven't even gotten into what destroyed the Titanic yet.
It's
Trust
the tip.
me.
It's the tip of the proverbial iceberg.
Literally.
What
Exactly.
what destroyed the Titanic is that one time I was told very important things and then forgot it in 2 seconds.
Oh, I remember that.
Wait, what?
that was a New Year's.
Explain.
That was New Year's
Oh,
as well.
yes, I remember this.
Another story for another time.
Another
We'll have
story
to go
for
into
another
that
time.
next
So don't
time.
forget to lick all them buttons. Lick the buttons. Wick the buttons.
Lick the bagans.
Lick them bagans. So for our like button, we're gonna have some tasty. We're already on whiskey, so
I was like,
I
let's
was gonna say we
continue.
may as well
Well,
stick
yeah.
with the drink theme.
Yep.
We'll continue here. So whiskey, and what's it called?
Bourbon, rye,
No,
tequila,
Danger juice.
for mixing grenade,
Oh, grenadine.
grenadine.
Not grenades. Do not mix alcohol with grenades.
Yes, do not
please.
mix rum and grenades.
You
That's
can
how you
only
make a
do it
Molotov
once.
cocktail.
Grenade cocktail.
No Molotov cocktails. They're not
You
Which
just
I'm
empty
sure is a
out-
thing.
I'm just imagining emptying out a grenade and using the case as a flask.
I mean,
Oh,
you probably
God.
could.
Which,
You could.
again, I'm sure is a
Once.
thing.
You
You
could.
can do it
and
once.
You really think I wouldn't do it?
Listen, they're not for human consumption, but Kira's not human, so it's okay.
True.
Not human.
Hey, and
So,
my
yeah,
team
like-
won, so there we go.
Woo!
Good timing.
Go, man.
I don't care about sports, but woo!
Chris, you're only partially wrong with that statement.
Ooh.
But which? Wait, what am I wrong
Sure.
about?
Oh no, to me. Okay, never mind. I only read half of it.
Oh, yeah.
Drunk Kira flirts with everybody.
Oh, I know, but
No
but
one
serious
is safe
inten-
from drunk Kira's
Oh,
flirting.
I know, but serious intentions are never an actual thing that are gonna happen.
No, I just want cuddles.
Exactly. That's
I just
why.
want cuddles and drinks.
I just want cuddles.
That's why drunk Kira is safe.
I'm curious, Kira, how many people we've known in our lifetime that still think we're dating.
Didn't we
90% of our high school.
Didn't we have like for a while the joke that we were all just a triad?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
real
we were
than
all-
it
yeah.
should have been.
Yep.
'Cause it was
No,
more
I'm
real
pretty
than it really should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
To be fair, we're not.
not.
Just for clear,
I don't think we ever
clarity's
have
sake.
that I remember.
No, yeah.
No.
For clarity's sake, we're not, but I know how real it can be sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. So lick the
Because it
buttons. They're
was
very
real.
tasty, I promise.
Because it was real.
It's just the taste of them, so it is lickable for minors. And
Kiki has
I'm
come to say
aware
hello.
that the Doomsday episode is coming up. Don't worry, I won't forget.
9
So-
more
Start
weeks.
the countdown now.
So don't forget to also leave us some comments. It does help the algorithm. It is enjoyable. I read them and I will respond to them like I
And
do
we
Yeah,
love
let us
normally
know
in
you.
what you
spam.
like, what you dislike, maybe some different topics that you want us to talk about. Let us know.
Yeah, talk to us.
If
We're
you have
not
something that would make
ahoy.
us argue, do it. Do it.
Absolutely,
Dude.
we love to argue.
Yeah,
We're good at it.
A little less than now than we used to, but
Yes, sure. So bye
there's
everyone.
an ass in my face.
Bye.
Bye.